All right, what's going on, guys? I recently had my car broken into a few days ago, and I had originally recorded the video on it that day that it happened, but it was like a 2 hour long video. I was like frantic and just all over the place, and just I was just in shambles. But I got really lucky. I'm safe. I'm good. Everything's good. I got really lucky. So, this needs to come to an end soon. I got to get an apartment. I've been holding it off for so long now because I'm just so paranoid. Like, oh, something's going to happen to my car. What if I need to buy this or buy that? Or what if this happens and I need money for this? Like, I just keep thinking in my head, like, save. I could just hold it off, but I've been holding it off for too long. I did try to get one in July. I got denied because, like, oh, you need renting experience or something and this and I had tried to get one prior. Like, I've been doing a lot of research because it needs to be in a really good area for sure. Number one priority, and it needs to be close to where I work. Those are 1 and 2. But I feel like if I do, because I feel like it's coming soon. I got something in the works. I feel like my life will be like more stable that way because this summer's been rough with like just sleeping in my car. I've had to. I've been staying at this motel. It's in like the worst fucking area possible. Only reason I'm staying here is just to save money. I got a good deal on it. But I've just been having too many weird encounters, and I just don't feel safe here at all. It has a really eerie, weird vibe anyway. But yeah, this is just going on for like way too long. The wintertime, though, however, was great, for sleeping in my car because it was, you would think like, right, it's cold outside, it would suck. But no, I guess my body heat and the cold, it just kind of canceled out. And it felt like room temperature, like normal, and I wasn't using social media. I wasn't doom scrolling on anything. And I was going to the library. This was when I was working in construction. I was drinking beers with my coworkers. It wasn't bad. It really was not bad. And then I just go to my car, get something to eat, go to my car, and then just pass out pretty much. It's a lot easier to get warmer anyway when you're in the cold. But this summer, every time, I've been sleeping in my car, it's like literal hell. Like, it's just so hot. And even with this fan, it's really hot. But anyway, what happened was, and this is the good thing, like, thank God I had like most of my valuable stuff, in my motel. But I always lock my car. I try to park right in front of my motel room, and I always lock my car door. I always do, but I guess I got too comfortable. Forgot to lock it. And this was always my biggest fear too, of having my car getting broken into, because I had dreams about it. I'm worrying about like so much stuff. I'm always trying to be prepared, like 10 steps ahead, 20 steps ahead, just thinking about like everything, trying to like not let my guard down. And I just got too comfortable and I left my car door unlocked. That's on me. That sucks that I had to do that, unfortunately. But anyway, so yeah, I went out to my car the next morning, maybe like around noon, because I've been sick. I've been trying to like get more hours at work. Like, everything at work is fine. I'm grateful to have that job for sure. It pays good. I think I've made some really good decisions this year, but also some really just stupid, like, shitty ones, which was mainly caused by like just being drunk, which I'll get into like another like weird encounter I had recently. But this was like actually sort of around the same time, that my car got broken into. But I'm leaving this motel soon, like in a few days. I'm out of here. But yeah, I walk out to go to my car, and I noticed that the car door was open, like not open all the way, but like 2 centimeters. Like, if you've ever like closed your car door and it like locks, but it doesn't, it's like still open. I don't know if you like know what I'm talking about, but it's like if you close the door really slowly, there's going to be like a click, and you could like, put your hand in like that 2 centimeter slot and like open it, and it won't open. Like, it's closed but not at the same time. And that's what it looked like. It was open very slightly, and my stomach dropped. I was like, fuck. Like, no, I was like, oh my God, please, God, no, please, no. And I opened the door, and sure as fuck, everything in my glove box, it was open, shit everywhere, like my whole glove box. I guess whoever broke into it just took everything out, just like with their hand, just fucking threw everything out. In the back seat, I have these two like these pull-out drawers. They have like clothes and like essential shit. But yeah, like I said, like most of my valuable shit was in the motel. But I do have, my birth certificate, my social, my old license, like in this envelope, like a bunch of like important documents. Without that, I'm fucked. And I was just like, that was the first thing. I'm like, oh God, please, because if that, look, if that was gone or like my car was stolen or something, you probably wouldn't have been hearing from me for like the next few months. I would have had to like call someone from my family or I would have had to do something, man, But I noticed, so here's the thing. So the passenger seat, it's always usually like all the way down. And so yeah, the glove box is open, and I know, because I have two iPhones. I have one it's like a very old one, like an iPhone 6. It works and everything, but it's dead. Like I don't use it. It doesn't have a SIM. And that, I noticed that was like on the passenger seat, which when I saw that, I thought that was weird. I had cigarettes that I forgot about, because I'm not much of a smoker. I'll smoke sometimes if I'm like really bored and shit, but that pack is like months old. I completely forgot it was in there. That was there, like I had like a bunch of papers and shit in my glove box too. And it's just like, yeah, it looked like a tornado just ran through my car. And I'm noticing that, sitting there, and same thing, like the battery banks I had, all those were fine, So I was like, I'm thinking like, why wouldn't they take that? Why wouldn't they take the iPhone? Why wouldn't they take, the cigarettes, why not? The battery banks. I just thought it was really weird. And I'm just like, that made me even more paranoid a little bit, because I'm like, what if they put something in my car or some shit like that? Like, why wouldn't they take that? Because yeah, I just thought it was so weird. And I spent hours, guys, like going through everything, just trying to figure out what these people took or what this person took, because I'm just so confused. I'm like, what the fuck? So I started to calm down like a little bit. And yeah, just going through everything multiple times, checking, like just severe OCD, like, oh, is this here? Oh, did they take this? Maybe this, just checking everything. But yeah, so I'm just spending like all this time just trying to figure out what they took. And I finally figured it out. You guys want to take a guess what they took? You guys are ready? Here, how about this? I'll give you guys 5 seconds. Out of everything they could have possibly taken in my car, just take a guess real quick what they took. I'll give you 5 seconds. All right, you ready? All they took was this big, gigantic Ziploc bag I had in the middle of, it's like this little thing in the middle of my car. You just open it up. They took this big bag of quarters and coins I had. That was it. Maybe like $20 worth. I had like a lot of quarters and coins in there. And I'm like, what a bunch of morons. Like who, because there's a perfectly good working iPhone, right? And all this other shit that they could have easily taken, and I'm just like, I kind of like smirked a little bit. I'm like, what the fuck? It's just like so bizarre and odd to me. And I was like, okay, well, I guess there's that. My car didn't die, thank God, because even though the door was open, like it didn't drain the battery or anything. So yeah, I don't know. I just was like, okay, but it pissed me. Like, guys, I can't explain to you how mad I was. I was like out for revenge type of mad. I'm like, I want to know who did this. I want to know who fucking broke into my car. The one day I don't lock it. So now I'm never gonna not lock my car door. You know what I mean? Because, yeah, there's just too many weird people at this motel as it is, sometimes. Like, I'll see, like, I actually met a pimp, I swear to God, which is what I want to talk about. Because I always see this guy, like, all the time. Like, I'll see him, like, usually, if it's, like, any time past, like, I don't know, like, maybe, like, 8, 9, 10, he'll always be out there with these two girls. Sometimes there'll be, like, different girls, but there's, like, the motel's sort of like this L shape, and they're always like in the corner, like smoking cigarettes, and this guy's just kind of walking back and forth and just walking all the way up and down. And it's weird because like the owners of this place, like, I've met them. From like my understanding, it's this Indian couple, and they're like not very friendly. They don't like, if I'm like, oh hey, you know, they just look at me and they don't say anything. They're just like very expressionless. Like, they just don't care what's going on, I guess. But it's so easy, like to tell that, like, there's like a lot of escort maxing going on over there, you know, like, it's just so obvious. Like, you'll see Oofy Doofy McGee and his failing marriage, like, talking to this guy, and, like, you know, one of these girls will like they'll like get a room or whatever, and yeah, it's very, like, I've seen it once happen, and you know, if you can put two and two together and you like keep seeing this, like, you already know, like, there's dudes escort maxing there. And one of these days, you know, I was drinking a little bit. I've been really trying hard, like, to just not, because this is the thing, if I get an apartment, I keep saying this, like, I don't want to just relapse on drinking, you know. I've been trying to cut down on it, and I just, you know, I don't know, I need help. I can't do this alone. I can't do much of this shit alone. It's so hard to do things alone, you know. I need like a fucking support system. Like, I miss my family and shit. I miss my old friends a lot. It's been getting more and more, I've been getting more and more lonely lately, you know. Like, really, really lonely. Like, it's just getting rough. Like, I wasn't the one who suggested it, but my coworker was like, he's like, oh, I'm going to go to the range, you know, the golf range. He's like, if you want to come with me. I'm like, only if it's fucking me and you, dude. And he's like, yeah, I know. Like, so, I mean, at least I have that going on. Because he's fine one-on-one, but I don't know. I can't stand people that do that. They like switch up. Like, whenever, like, when it's one-on-one, like, you think they're their friend, but anytime like a group comes around, they like act like all shitty to you. You know, it's like they're embarrassed to be around you. Can't stand people like that, because he's actually genuinely like cool, but I don't know, man. But anyway, yeah, so I was drinking these two tall boys, like, I've been trying to cut down. It was these 8% tall boys, like the Smirnoff Smashes, if you've ever had that before. It's just like overloaded with sugar. It's like sugar and malt liquor, and I had two tall boys of that, 8%. And, you know, I finished my second one, like, I was in the process of finishing it. And, you know, when I get drunk or when I get like a little buzzed, I don't know what it is. I like, my whole personality does a 180, like, before I get like blacked out, but I get like very, very, very extroverted and friendly. You know, it's like I just want to like explore the world and talk to people. It's crazy. Like, I don't know, that's just how alcohol impacts me. That's the effect it has on me. And yeah, I just get really social. I just want to talk to everybody. I love life all of a sudden, and everything's like fun. But yeah, you know, so I'm sitting out there. There's like this little ledge like by the window that you could just like sit on. I don't know how to explain it. It's like this concrete thing that like kind of shoots out like a foot or two. So I was just like sitting out there, because I try not to leave that motel, man, because of just how shady people are and shit. And I just like try to keep to myself and don't engage, you know, at all. But I met this pimp, and this dude, yeah, I'll always see him. He's like this short black guy. He's always wearing sunglasses. Like, it could be fucking 12 in the morning, you know, and he'll have sunglasses on. And this is the thing. I'll say this real quick. I don't know why, but I wouldn't trust anyone wearing sunglasses, especially at night or inside, because I don't know, you can't, I don't know if I'm just weird, but it's like you can't get a read on them. Like, you can't see their eyes to, you know, get a read on them, and it's just, you don't know if they're looking at you or not. It's very weird, you know. It's like talking to someone with like a mask on. You just can't like read their expressions and shit. That's like the same thing with sunglasses. But yeah, the dude he's always wearing sunglasses. You know, I found out he's in his late 50s. I thought he was like much younger than that. He looked much younger. He has like all these tattoos on his arms. But yeah, I swear this guy's probably like easily like 5'6", though. Like, you know, but you know, he's walking past me, and I don't know why, you know, because of the alcohol. I had like a few drinks in me, and I was just like, I said hi to him. I was like, hey, what's up? And he goes, hey, you know, and I noticed he had these grills that, the like vampire teeth. Like, so from each canine, it was like only 6 teeth that were covered. but it looked pretty fucking cool. It was like these golden, like, vampire teeth grills. And I was like, yo, your grills are fucking sick, dude. Because, yeah, I'm, like, drinking a little bit. I'm more social, and I was like, yo, they look cool. And I don't know how we got onto the topic of it, but we were talking about, like, music and stuff, and he was saying how, he used to, like, in the 90s, he would work with Eazy-E and Biggie and Pac, and he was saying how, like, the Illuminati got them killed, and he's like, the reason why I didn't die is because, I trust and believe in the Illuminati. You got to follow the Illuminati. And he has like all these, she's showing me these tattoos of like this satanic shit that he has. And he has like a literal Illuminati tattoo as well. And he's like, the Illuminati controls everything. They control everything, man. He's like, trust me, I know how to get into that business. He's like, I know how to do it. You got to sell your soul. And he was saying, he's like, oh, I'm blackballed from the industry. Completely canceled out of it. This is years and years and years ago in the 90s. So, I mean, I don't know if he was on something or not. I don't know, man. I have no idea. But keep in mind, that those two girls are still sitting in like that corner, just like standing there. And I don't know how, but yeah, we're just like talking about music. And I told him like, yeah, I make music too. I'm a producer. Thank God. Can you imagine if I said, oh yeah, I actually own this YouTube channel called Saint DBDR where I make music. Like, dude, oh my God, just doxing myself like that to this fucking guy. But anyway, I pull up my Dropbox and, cause I got like so many like beats from over the years. I got like a bunch of like recorded songs. Like I got to look through all of it, but like I have a lot of shit on there, and, I give him my phone and start playing him beats. He puts it up to his ear. He's like, oh, this is fire. Whoa, this is great. This is fire. And this is and like, I'm so stupid. Like he could have easily ran off with my phone unlocked, like you don't think when you're drinking, man. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Stay away from that shit. Like, God, I just need like help, man. Like words of encouragement, something with that just to hear, cause I just can't do this shit alone, but anyway, yeah, he's just like listening to him. He's like, oh, these are fire. And he actually played me some of his shit. And it was like legit, like metal, like fucking deathcore music. And I was not expecting that at all. But he was saying, he's like, oh, I'm actually a rock star. We're all rock stars or some shit like that. I don't know. He kept saying that. But yeah, he's like, oh, you ever need anything? He's like, you see those girls over there? He's like, you ever need anything? He's like, he was telling me, he's like, oh, I'll do 100 an hour. He's like, you see those girls, 100 an hour. And he's like, oh, honestly, for you, I'll do 75. And he brought them over. He's like, come here. And I was like, oh shit, cause like I've been getting this comment from the dawn of time of you guys saying like, oh, just escort Max and get it over with. Look, there's a lot of reasons why I would never, ever do that. A lot of reasons why. That's just something. And I know a lot of you guys wouldn't do that either, And plus, these girls, they were, like, one of them, like, her lips, you could tell she, like, went under surgery or did some lip injections because her lips were just, like, massive. She was just, like, looking at me with, like, this blank stare, chewing gum. Like, her lips were just, like, moving up and down, like, just like smacking her lips, chewing this gum like, I don't know, like a cow eating grass. Like, I swear to God, she was just like, and yeah, her lips are just easily like she went under, like she got some sort of Botox or whatever. I don't know, some surgery to make her lips like gigantic like that. Like it looked so fake. Like if you put like a 50 cal bullet in her mouth, she could probably spit that shit out and headshot someone. Like, I swear. And the other chick, she's short. She was like shorter. She looks like was it like a 2018 Lizzo, except like she had a bun on, like, the bun, and her hairline was like all the way to the middle of like her head, just like these, they're both very ghetto. And ain't no way, first off, I'm losing my V card to any girl like that anyway. And it just, oh God, it would be like so awkward anyway, losing your V card like that, but anyway, yeah, he's like, you want anything? He's like on me. Like, he's like, I got you. He's like, if you ever want some, and he gets his pinky and puts it under his nose. He's like, if you ever want some, you can, I swear to God. And I was just like laughing my ass off. Like, what the fuck? But he's like, yeah, you ever want that? He's like, I'll hook you up with anything. And then he's like, yeah, give me your phone. I'll give you my contact. And again, I give him my phone again like a fucking idiot. And he puts his name name on the contact as Drac, like short for Dracula. And that's the fucking funny thing. You want to know what I just thought of? This guy, you ever seen the movie The Blade Trinities with the Wesley Snipes guy? This guy was like a subhuman Blade. Like, now that I think about it, holy shit. With the sunglasses, the fucking vampire teeth. Oh my God, man. But yeah, another thing too, I almost forgot to say this. He was saying too, like before, like, I went back inside, he was like, man, he's like, if you ever want to, he's like, I don't know if I'd associate with people like me though. Like, I got a lot of people after me. Like, I'm a dangerous, guy to be around. So, think carefully if you want to ever like talk. He's like, I got a lot of people after me. And he's just like still talking about the Illuminati and shit. But yeah, like the next morning, guys, like I'm telling you, I was like, once I actually was sober, I was like really anxious. I'm like, fuck, why did I talk to that dude? Like, I don't want to see that dude ever again. Like, I saw him the other day and I gave him a head nod, but I'm not, like, that shit's scary and shady, man. Like, no, nope, not for me, man. So yeah, I'm leaving this motel soon and I'm just gonna get an apartment. I'm gonna really try my ass off. And that's the thing too, if like what do I have to say to a landlord? Like, genuinely, what? Because I've never rented before. I guess they are, right? But that's the thing. Like, I'd pay on time. You wouldn't have any problems with me. It's not like I'm fucking, domestically, like, it's not like I have because, there's so many people who don't pay on time. They're in constant domestic disputes in apartments screaming at each other. I'm not like that. I do my own thing. I'd pay on time. What more else do you need than that? What do I need to do? Give the landlord a fucking back massage. Like, it's just ridiculous. So, I don't know. I've just been like researching a lot of shit, and I think I got something in the works. We'll see, but because I feel like my life is going to change a lot if I get a place, especially considering how cheap, compared to New York City, how cheap apartments are. I mean, it's just like a no-brainer, but yeah, that's pretty much it for now.